Hello and welcome, thank you. Welcome to the final press conference of the season. Anytime you'll see me after this is once the season's over, and I'll give you a quick statement on how it's gone. So we got a few questions to get through today. I'm going to have to go find them though, they've disappeared. Right, so I found the questions. First question comes in from Harry Taylor. What do you need to happen for you to be in Europe next season, and what will the celebrations be like if you do make it? What happens to be in Europe? We need to bring in a few more players, I think. Consistency in the side is needed. Conceding this season, we conceded far too many easy goals. I mean, that could be down to my management style, my playing style, or this could be down to the fact that players in the squad aren't quite up to the standard we need yet, but we'll look into that in the summer. And as for celebrations, obviously there'll be a squad celebration I've mentioned next week with me and the players, but if you want to see the manager out on a night out, suit and all, then I'll leave a poll in one of the latest snaps. Next question comes in from Ben Harrison, brother of the employee of the month, Max Harrison. What does the future look like for the best manager the club's ever had? Well, obviously I'm honoured to have that title, but future looks like going to be here for a fair few years yet, so yeah. That's how that's looking. And as for the club, gonna win titles. That's all I'm gonna say. Fuck. Next one comes from Adam Retford. Who are Palace's biggest rivals, and who looks to be the most promising talent? Our biggest rivals this season, the team I've hated playing, is Bournemouth. I cannot get past that team for the life of it. We cannot get past that team for the life of us. I think we scored one goal against them and conceded in both games. So we only got 2 points off them all season, which is, I think, the least amount of points we've got off anyone. So I think we've beat most teams at least once. And who looks to be the most promising talent? Definitely Boateng, the young lad that you saw earlier in the season. He's come on about 13 ratings in one season, which is incredible for a 17-year-old. Would you ever step down as manager if you don't make it to European stage? Well, obviously, the love I've got for Palace is incredible. So if the time ever did come that it was best for me to step down rather than carry on with my management, obviously I'd do that for the benefit of the club. But as for not making it to Europe, I want to do everything I can to get this club to Europe. So there's no chance of me stepping down without the club and the fans wanting me to. So not from my own personal point will I be stepping down, but if the job required it, then I'd do that for the club. Right, the final one comes in from Sammy Raymond. What do you think the top four will look like at the end of the season, and who will win the league? Well, sorry for delaying the question. I just had to quickly go and check the stats. So the top four is pretty much all set. Man City have already won the league. They're on 92 points. Liverpool are second on 85 points. Spurs are in third on 78 points. And Arsenal are fourth on 66 points. That's the only thing that can change in the top four. Arsenal could drop out and Chelsea could take their place. Or Man United could take their place if things go to plan for them. But we technically can still make the top four, but every team has to lose their next 3 or 2 games, and we've got to win both games. So it is possible, but will it happen? We will have to wait and see, won't we? Thank you for that question, Sammy. So that's all of the questions for that press conference, and that concludes the final press conference of the season. So, I'm going to go play the other 2 games now. And I'm going to leave a poll in the next snap about the celebrations at the end of the season and after all this is blown over. So, let me... Fucking hell, man! 1, 2, go! Come on, you fucking beauty! Fuck. Tackle. Oh, you... No! Oh, fuck's sake. One. manager himself has had to give a statement directly after that game. That was an exceptional finish from Marlon, and everyone at the club's buzzing. I mean, as you can hear, the stadium's still absolutely ecstatic. So a quick update for you on the office going into the last game of the season. We've got... Oh, hang on. We've got some more technical difficulties. So, we play Spurs in the last game. This is how the league stands. United are in 5th, Chelsea are in 6th, and we're in 7th. We need to win our last game, and we need United and Chelsea both to lose to get that European spot. This might be the tightest end to a season we'll ever see at Crystal Palace. So hopefully Wolves can do us a job, as we just beat them. So they'll be wanting a win. We've got Chelsea. Chelsea are at home to Wolves, and then Man United are away to Leicester. We've still got to beat Spurs. Come on, you Eagles! Come on, boys! Go on, Will! Go on, Will! Shoot! Shoot! Oh, go on! Yeah! Come on, lads, get stuck into one. Big tackle, big tackle. Go on, Adama. Yeah! Oh, fuck off, man. I thought I'd give you a quick little half-time update. It's still 1-0 to us, and as you can see, I mean, it's got very nervy on the sideline. My hands are sweating like fuck. So, yeah, very tense. We did need the half-time break. We did need the half-time break to get back into it, and we're going to go back into the second half now. Hopefully we can hold on to this and maybe get another goal. Go on. Go on, Will. Go on, cut back. That's easy. Finish. Go! Save it, that's it, he's there. Come back, go on. Yeah! We've just had an update in from Stamford Bridge, and Chelsea are 1-0 down to Wolves. So, as it stands, we are in 6th place, and Chelsea have dropped into 7th. So if Man United lose, as it stands, we are going into the Europa League. So, as you can see, unfortunately, it's the end of the season. Unfortunately, Chelsea managed to turn it round and Man United managed to get a win. So, we finished the season in 7th place. And we'll have more to say. So, as you can see above my head, that's how the season has ended. We're pretty happy with how it's gone. We'll have more to say on the matter in a minute, but just thought I'd let you know that is the league table for the end of the season. Before I do the final press conference, I thought I'd give a quick little statement on how I think the season has gone in general. So, we finished 7th in the league, and we were only set a target of finishing mid-table this season. And we think that's due to the transfers that have come in, such as Zielinski, Traore, Marlon, Lanzini. Basically got a whole new squad in. Aarons and Tamori as well. So, exceptional players there. I mean, we had a little problem at the start with the defence, but Tamori and Aarons have sorted that out. So, yeah, we think it's been good this season. And then I'll let you know the stats for the players and how they've done. So, as you know, we brought Marlon in at the start of the season. Just before we started documenting the season, actually. And he finished on 45 goals and 8 assists, which is absolutely incredible. Lanzini, another new signing, 16 goals and 22 assists. Zielinski, 4 goals and 9 assists, but he's held that midfield together. Traore, 7 goals and 14 assists. He's been great down that wing, putting the ball in. And then Zaha finished the season on 6 goals and 11 assists. So, Zaha's not had as good a season as we expected him to have. So, potentially we might be letting him go in the summer to bring in some money, to bring in some other players. And obviously we've got Modric coming in next season, so we're very excited for how it's gone. We finished 2 points off the Europa League spots and only... Sorry for technical difficulties. 4 points off the Champions League, so it's been a good season in general. Just a quick little thank you now for all the support on the old series, all the questions you've had coming in. People saying to keep it going, it's been great. Just don't forget to get your questions in for last press conference, and I will see you later. So, hello and welcome to the last press conference before next season. Got a lot of questions. Very good. And we'll get into it. I'm having to write these down on a whiteboard because I had a full deck of these papers before. I've run out with all the questions, so that's a good sign. Another one about mine and the team's defending here from Elliot. If it weren't for a poor start defensively, would you be in Europe right now? Definitely. If we hadn't conceded those crappy goals at the start of the season, we would definitely be in Europe right now. But that's how the season goes. That's football, and we will be there next season. I'm very sure of that. Well, not next season, but the season after that. I've had this one coming from quite a few people. This one's come from Harry Taylor. When does the next season starting? And that's it's a bit inappropriate, so I'm going to have to leave it out. But the next season will be starting after this Corona stuff's over, because I want to film it properly for the YouTube. Film it properly for the... I sound like an old man. Film it properly for YouTube. And then, get it all sorted. So it's going to be a while till the next season, but I'll make sure it's a good one. Next one comes in from Ben Harrison. What's the track you're on about? You'll find out about that after the press conference, actually. I'm pretty happy with it. So, yeah, you'll find out about that later. Right, fifth question comes in from Jamie at CPFC TV. Will I be tempted to move away from the club in the summer? Absolutely no chance. Palace till I die. Next question comes in from Will Vines. How have you found your first year of management? Is it all that you'd hoped for? I very much enjoyed my first year of management. It's been very enjoyable, especially with all the social media stuff we got going on here at the club. So I've really enjoyed doing it. And looking forward to many more years to come. Next one comes in from Sammy Raymond. How do you feel to be fourth in the league on the least losses? It's quite a good feeling, but it does mean that we've had far too many draws this season. So next season we'll be looking to not concede those goals to get those draws and get some more 3 points rather than the 1. But not losing games, that's always positive. Oh, shit. Right, questions on there. Where are we? Right, next one comes in from Chris Hainsworth. Bring in Jonathan Ikone. So I will be looking at bringing in players in the summer and always taking tips on who to sign. So we'll have a look into him in the summer transfer window. Got one in from Sam Brennan. Will there be any players that you're looking to get rid of in the transfer window or transfer list? Yes, there are a few players that we're going to get rid of, and I'll do a little bit of an update in a couple of days as to where we are with the season and what's gone on over the summer. So you'll see who we've put on the transfer list, who's coming in, the signings and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll let you know about that. And the final question of this last press conference comes in from Harrison Cully. How does it feel that you're having to start again next season and you've not really benefited? To be honest, pointless question. We have had positives this season. We've had many players come in. We've got Modric to sign in. We finished 7th in the league. We're only meant to finish mid-table. So this season's been a success for a building season. And to be honest, your question's pointless, mate.